The Ravens Flock presents The Black Files, an uncensored interview and review podcast for all geek fandom.
Welcome everybody, friends and pals, guys and gals, boys and girls around the world. Pop a squat, pop open a cold one with all of your friends. It is Wednesday night, it's only a couple of hairs past 10 p.m., and you have been granted access to the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens. So whether you're a friend or you're a fiend, boy, girl, or in between, you are tuned in to a brand new episode of The Black Files.
That's right. We are past the midway point here, folks, on Wednesday, April 16th. Just a few days away from Easter, for those who celebrate Easter.
Yay,
Man, we are so close to the holiday of Hugh Jackman.
Indeed.
AKA 420, y'all.
Yes, we are inferring that the huge jacked man is both the Easter Bunny and Jesus Christ Reborn. I mean...
And on the third day, Wolverine came back from the dead.
To be fair, though, if you had to deal with Ryan Reynolds for more than 24 hours in a row, you'd be doing drugs, too, after a while.
Not drugs, Angel. It's 420, smoking weed.
Yeah, I know what I said.
Yeah, no, freaking Ryan Reynolds doesn't do weed. He sells his own bespoke gin. Like what's it called? The Aviator gin. That's the one.
He does PCP like a real man.
No. It's gin. It's just booze. He doesn't need no PCP.
He's high on life.
Yep, and on booze. Welcome everybody to the Black Files. I'm your host Juan Arouse, one of the heads of the Ravens flock, the tech guru of the team. I'm the guy who had pointed out to K-Storm right over here that I know how she values being inconspicuous and being all subtle and stuff, but how the other week she was accidentally giving away free foot. Like, literally, she had her tent set up, and she was giving away free feet. I'm like, honey, put the foot down, or zip up your tent or whatever. For crying out loud!
That's awfully thoughtful of her.
No! That shit's expensive, K-Storm! Like, $9.95 per view, for fuck's sake! Why would you not let us charge for the feet? What is with you?
Oh, wait, we're charging now?
We're in a recession.
I'm pretty sure we were all supposed to be charging for it.
I mean,
charge
I'm
for
sorry.
The feet,
name
people.
one content creator who sells feet content for free.
No one.
Good question. Can't think of a one. Can you hear me?
Of course, we can hear you. Continue.
I can hear you just fine. You okay?
So for some reason, my screen went black. It was very weird. Like, oh shit, this didn't just crack, did it?
Oh God, please don't.
Thankfully, folks, I am not alone tonight. I am joined with our usual suspects, my wonderful team here, my siblings in the Ravens flock. First off, let's go ahead and give a big, hearty welcome to the host of Los Amigos Play, a man with a million opinions and zero apologies, and the living id of the Ravens flock himself. Give it up for Mr. Angel Mendez!
Hello, friends. It is good to be here. It is good to see you again. It is good to spend time with my usual crew of criminals, engaging in not so illicit activities like information, because in today's day, there is nothing more laculegious than the truth. I hope you enjoy this show as much as we enjoy making it for you.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have a hilariously bad time in the best way possible. Let's also give a big warm welcome to the lovely ladies of the Ravens flock themselves, our own personal Starlight Roads cosplayers extraordinaire. Give it up for Ziana Rose and Dragon Fang cosplay.
Yay!
Hi guys. And Dad. Yeah, Sis is dead. Sis is actually going to be heading out maybe at 11. Yeah,
is work messing with her again?
We'll still be here.
Shift sucks.
Yeah, she has a double shift.
Oh,
Meanwhile, I'm currently
so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm currently shoveling food in my mouth.
That's totally understandable.
Nom.
And let's
good to be here, and also, man, it's been a week.
It's only Wednesday.
It's been a week.
I know, but it's only Wednesday.
I've been busy.
What the hell? And let's not forget the main man himself, the founder of the Ravens Flock, the executive producer and content manager of the channel, host of Wrestle Rewind live every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, and host of the Ravens Flock, our flagship show, live every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Give it up for Mr. Jose Castor Bona!
Thank you very much, Juancho, for that warm introduction. Happy to be here with all my friends, and happy to be here with all our viewers and listeners watching at home, and all our lurkers lurking. And yeah, no, I am I'm feeling pretty content right now, and I can't wait to get into this story. Like this, of all things to happen in 2025.
No, Jose, it's good. This tonight's story is gonna be a doozy. You can't. We never thought we'd see the day, right? It's a fucking nightmare, isn't it?
Yes,
Sometimes
It's
you
terrible.
grow up with a foolish notion that something that has been around your entire life could last forever. And
And
sometimes you get disavowed of that notion in the most fucked up way possible.
And yet, there it is, the end of an era, to a degree.
Why don't I go ahead and take care of the housekeeping before we
Please,
continue?
I'm dying here.
Folks, like all our other shows, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. So hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Click the bell icon to enable notifications. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens Flock, then you can become an inner flocker. And for $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the inner flockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everybody know that you are here to help rescue the Ravens Flock from the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we've been working hard, staying strong, making your voice our mission. The only thing standing on our way now is the fact that we have to work 9-to-5 jobs just to keep the lights on. However, there's a way that you can help rescue us from this horrible and abysmal fate that shackles us down into the world of obscurity and absolute despair. And what you can do for us is something very simple, something that you've been helping us do this entire time, which is just spreading the good word of the Ravens Flock, which is simply supporting us over here by liking our content, making sure that you're commenting both during the stream and afterwards, which lets the algorithm know that that you like what you see, sharing all of our content on all your social media platforms as best you can, and of course subscribing to us and hitting the notification bell for all alerts. We appreciate every single one of you guys. We want to make sure that you all are able to thoroughly and to its complete magnificent zenith extol our wonderful proselytization of the world of nerd and geek culture. We celebrate nerds here. We celebrate being different and outside of the box and just a little too passionate over particular shit like video games and movies and anime and computer stuff and like fucking pro wrestling stuff and cosplay stuff, especially a lot of cosplay stuff. The anime conventions that we've been going to is where we've been cutting our teeth for over 10 years, and we are proud that that is part of our DNA. We are proud that this is how we've been able to reach out, and we want to make sure that we can continue doing that. Just share us to your friends and family. Make sure that they are subscribed to us and that they become inner flockers. The more subscribers and inner flockers we get, the closer we'll be to be able to be completely independent. That way we can actually work for you the way you folks deserve. With your help, we can and will succeed. You also get access to members first and members only content, a special discount to our merch store, link in the description below, and you get access to all of us, the Ravens Flock, your favorite motley crew of nerds, here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your input, your feedback, and your ideas to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. We got in the chat Sarah Serendi Magical Cosplay, who, by the way, dropped a $2 super chat! Many
Thank
hugs
you.
from your
Yay,
favorite
that's
Tifa
awesome.
buddy. Yay. Thank you so much, Sarah. You're a sweetheart. You don't need to be sending super chats. I know how hard up shit is for you right now. Please don't send super chats. Not you specifically. I know because I know that you're hurting. Everyone else, you got no excuse, fuckers. Pass us your money. No. Let me see here.
Finally, he's learning from me.
Oh, cut it out, Angel. I'm not learning.
Or argue.
I'm doing something way
Yeah,
worse
Juan,
than
are you
learning.
sure about that?
I'm doing something way worse than learning. I'm appropriating.
Oh, God.
Oh!
Cultural appropriation on the year of
Wow.
our Lord 2025, for shame. I'm even more proud of him now than I was before.
What the heck? Okay, sorry. We've also
Soon
got
he will
Nikki.
descend into full-blown xenophobia like I needed to.
No, you don't.
Well, if I can't do feet, I'll do tentacles.
Jesus, Wancho, like, you are on a... Oh, God, no, no, no!
Oh. Them.
I don't think the world is
Those
ready
are
for
adorable,
tentacles.
But please.
Please go support their Kickstarter.
Because we're totally being paid for that. Rose named Millie...
I am buying them.
With my money! Rose named Millie up over here in the chat. Welcome to the Black Files. I'm so curious about this. You're going to lose your shit. It's so funny and so dumb in the best way. And also we got Ben Cruz and we've got the Strugglers up in here. How's it going, guys?
Hey, my man.
To
Good to hear.
the Black Files. I appreciate you all being here. What's good, fuckers? Press P to piss on 4chan's grave like Gigi Allen. Oh my God, Struggler. God damn it. Tell your friends to buy prints from me then. Yeah, folks, reach out to Sarah Serenity Magical Cosplay and buy stuff from her. She's adorable and she's very, shall we say, amply gifted in her cosplaying and in her passion for cosplay. Please throw money at her. All right, so like, okay, obviously I'm trying to like keep a focus for us tonight, and I'm not doing my best job. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not doing my best job. And this has been a Wednesday where I've been all sorts of out of sorts, and like all like different shit happening at work and just like running around. I'd actually forgotten that I had a psychiatrist appointment today, and go friggin' figure, I had to do this whole thing and just get and try to get it fixed. But thankfully, I managed to get through it all. In no small part, by the way, to to a couple of things. Basically, I made myself a nice hearty breakfast. I made myself some pancakes. So I've got the energy to run through it, and I was also topping off my day with our partners at Glitch Energy. I kid you not. I was using my Guava Warfare today for my drink. Where is it? Shit. You know what? Whatever. I'll just grab a different flavor. It's okay. I'm like, it's okay, Juan. You don't have to work too hard on plugging this time. Just make sure that you
Clearly haven't had enough.
glitch, and obviously I'm really glad that we're continuing to be partnered up with our friends at Glitch Energy. Glitch Energy specially formulated smart energy blend keeps you running strong all day long, just like the Ravens flop, with 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 0 calories, 0 lag, and 0 crash. And if you head to glitchenergy.com, make sure that you bookmark them and check them out frequently, because you never know when a new flavor will hit. And for the record, K-Storm, I didn't take too much because I'm trying to make it last. All right?
Okay.
All right, thank you for crying out loud.
In bed.
Sheesh. What the hell, Angel? No, but seriously, folks, I'm really glad that y'all are working through this over here, and that you'll be joining us over here. And as you know, for example, at glitchenergy.com right now, they have a brand new flavor that they launched on Friday, the Bunny Berry Oasis. It's influenced by the VTuber Miyoshi.
That is the one that is strawberry and grape flavor, correct?
Yes, it's strawberry and grape. It's delicious.
And just in time for Easter.
Delicious.
Wonderful.
Yum.
Obviously, like Miyoshi's a VTuber who recently partnered up with Glitch Energy, and if you want to go follow her, she's on Twitch. We used to be on Twitch, but we're not anymore because Twitch was mean to us. Or rather, not even mean, just indifferent in the worst way. But at least y'all gave some brothers a hook up over here at Kick, and Glitch Energy can keep you running no matter what platform you're on. And not only is it smart, like intelligently fashioned energy drinks, it's actually not just good for you and lasts, but it's also taste the fucking best. Isn't that right, folks? I know y'all have been drinking it.
That's
Oh,
right,
that
because
is
more
correct.
important than healing properties or nutritional values, we are here for the flavor. I don't go to my crack dealer because I want to be healthy. I go to Glitch Energy because I want to be healthy and I want to feel the flavor. That's why I'm here, and that's why the crack dealer is dead. Don't ask what happened to him.
What happened to him?
He's dead.
Okay,
I
but
told you not to ask. What is wrong with you?
Juan, he literally just said, "Don't ask." but Angel does have a
Asking.
point. But Angel does have a point. The flavor, the taste is definitely something that Glitch Energy has thrived on with their multiple flavor selections in their website. And if you go to glitchenergy.com and use our promo code FlockFuel, you'll receive a 20% discount on your order. So don't delay. Easter is just a few days away. Go to glitchenergy.com, use our promo code FlockFuel, and get your glitch fix now.
You're damn right, and we want to thank Glitch Energy for partnering with the Ravens flock. Y'all have been awesome. And now, obviously, I was checking out the bit over here with the VTuber Miyoshi, how she's a glitch partner, and I do have to say, this past couple, like just a few days ago here, we did see a momentous era in the world of internet culture, and that would actually be the announcement of the retirement of VTuber Gargura, which, if you guys know them, here's an article here about Gargura's announcement from The Gamer. Headline reads, Gargura's retirement is the end of an era for VTubers. And this was by Jade King only 9 hours ago. So, damn, this is pretty wild. Now, as you can tell over here, they're even bringing up other VTubers that were introduced in all this. Folks like Maury, Calliope, Amelia Watson, and this is more like a what do you call it? An opinion piece, like an in memoriam. Even though it's not really an in memoriam, the Gargura is actually going to be, as they call it, graduating in the VTuber business rather than like retiring or quitting or leaving.
It's basically a memoriam on the grounds that while we know that the VTuber herself will just basically pick up her indie self and continue going, the company retains the IP. As we know it, Gargura herself she's gone, man.
I'm afraid so, yeah. And this is like the end of an era here. It even says it in this article. VTubing was once a novelty, and during the early days of the pandemic, I remember tuning into a cute little shark girl on YouTube as she played rhythm games and talked with fans, or her chum buds, as they would come to be called. This first generation of Hololive was exciting, pointing towards a future of virtual idols in the online space capable of attracting millions of viewers and creating a wider media phenomenon defined by music, merch, meetups, and so much more. And lo and behold, she's going to be officially graduating out of there. Apparently, this all came down to issues involving like their contract with Hololive, which didn't work out the way either party planned, so they're parting ways. It's really sad. And this really is an emblematic system, emblematic of the system of the VTuber community. How predatory it can probably be on there. Now you're probably thinking to yourselves, Juan, why the hell are you talking about VTubers? Why are you talking about this one VTuber who's leaving? We literally don't need to that's not what we're here for. I know that's not what we're here for. But Angel clued me in on this before we went on the air, and I wanted to talk about it because it's important. And you have to understand that these VTubers and all these different anime artists and shit, they don't just cut their teeth immediately jumping into being a VTuber idol. Like, sometimes they go into singing, or sometimes they're graphics design artists, or sometimes they write fanfics. I don't fucking know. We've all got weird different little lives in the middle of our internet spaces over here. And it's what we do with our internet selves that kind of defines us in a way that doesn't that isn't very effable in a way, but it defines us in ways that you can't quantify in the future. The shit that you leave behind on the internet from when you're 8 years old compared to when you're 28 years old is a fucking nightmare. Because if anyone tracks all that shit down, your ass is screwed forever. The internet is forever. They remember everything.
For some reason, everybody keeps forgetting that. And especially in most recent years with the advent of social media, people have become obsessed with putting, for lack of a better term, way too much of themselves out there. One could argue that we could be better off not knowing so much about each other in this point in time. Should we have connected one?
We did. That's the only problem there. Whoopsie.
Damn it.
No, it's
Well, I guess I might as well go full on. Time to shitpost forever.
Well,
Oh my god.
Well, where do you plan on shitposting, Angel? I know the big.
Well,
Sorry, go on. By all means.
I can think of a place where one could shitpost. It's a place where anons show up and anonymously post a lot of shit, also known as shitposting. It's a wonderful forest filled to the brim with monsters and abominations the likes of which the world has never seen before. I'm talking about fortune.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Never been on there, never planned to. Oof.
Okay,
Yeah, see,
Guancho,
that's the problem.
Wa-
Y'all don't plan to, and Angel, I'm afraid you're not going to be able to.
What do you mean I'm not able to?
Oh?
By all means, let me show you exactly what I mean. And I'm going to do this live so y'all can see. For the record, folks, I have to tell you all right now, please do not try to go to these websites without knowing what you're getting yourself into.
You should be an adult before you get involved with this location, I'm just saying.
Exactly. Now, as you saw, I actually went ahead, manually typed in 4chan.org. That is the website name. And there's nothing.
I was gonna say,
Literally
since
nothing. I double checked. I even double checked in the freaking source code on there. Oh, now it wants to load.
Oh wait, what?
Huh? Why won't it load? I wonder.
Weird.
Oh yeah, no, I don't actually have to wonder. I'm playing coy. The fucking 4chan is down. 4chan got hacked and they're down, folks.
After so many years, the hacksaws dream has become true. And the cesspit of the internet, well, the second cesspit of the internet, there's been a few more ever since its creation, is down. We are no longer legally allowed to shitpost.
No. This is the original cesspit.
Yeah. The Chernobyl of the internet.
And Angel isn't fucking exaggerating here, folks. 4chan, for better or worse, since what, 2003?
Yes.
Yeah, for 22 years, 4chan has stood at the forefront of internet shitposting, the likes of which the world has never known and has never tried to understand since.
Maybe it's better not to.
Now, the way it would work is actually pretty straightforward. Basically, if you're not there to contribute an image to start a conversation on particular topics, then you're there to comment on other people's images or add your own. And the topics range from all sorts of stuff, from different cultures and personal interests and hobbies and topics, and of course the more infamous sides of 4chan, which includes the /POL forum, which is for political discussion, aka where everything good and wholesome and pure about humanity goes to die. And
exactly. Nothing more humane than engaging in xenophobia.
And of course, there's also B, /B, which is for set for random shit to talk about, literally anything. And it's also 18 plus, and it is also supremely pornographic and sexually and violently graphic in nature.
Pretty much recommended for no one, and I do mean absolutely no one.
Yeah, and sadly, Angel and I actually have firsthand experience with this place. Let me tell you from at least my own experience, it's not for the faint-hearted.
That's right. You're talking to professional lurkers.
I'm a retired professional lurker. All right, I don't lurk over there anymore. I cannot bring myself to do that. I went in once, like for an extended amount of time for years and years as like an experiment on myself, like a social experiment. You're probably
Juan used to be with it
Oh.
until he found out what it was.
And
And
then
then he decided he didn't want it anymore.
no, I fucking
Can't
So
say I
am I
blame
like
you.
one of the few people who's never ever been on there?
Probably.
You're
Damn.
better off.
How about you, Joe? Have you ever been there before?
I've only been there maybe once or twice on 4chan.
I see.
I've heard
In
of
that
it. I've
case.
seen screenshots of it. Never been on it.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
Ulysses Fartknocker and Lisa Boo and Kyle are in the chat. Hey folks, welcome to the Black Files. Ulysses was also trying to say to give an idea of who Guargora is. She's been the Mickey Mouse of not just English VTubers, but of the whole genre and her company Hololive. Like if Disney stopped using Mickey Mouse, this is damn huge. I know.
Pretty much. She was the one that
Ooh.
was singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" in that Dodgers game. Remember?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, that is the biggest a VTuber has been on public consciousness in ever. She was big. She was the LeBron James of VTubers.
She was a big deal.
The LeBron James, bitch.
No, that's Rick
Well,
James.
going back on topic, that means that I was the longest there, seeing as I stopped going as recently as a few months ago because I wanted to take a break from the website. It was fun for a while, but the negativity can really get to you if you're not careful. So just like all the things on the internet, 4chan itself is best consumed in moderation, just like a small poison. Unfortunately, it looks like we reach a point where it cannot be consumed anymore. Period.
So are you saying that it poisons itself?
In a
Yeah.
way, if you think about it, yeah. It's
Well, yeah, I mean, hacking attack is basically digital poison. And, hey, man, all kings die by assassination, don't they?
actually it's funnier if you think about it because the fan base and the people that have claimed responsibility, it can be argued that their whole ilk, that their whole cavalcade, the people who were responsible in that, they stemmed from 4chan. They stemmed from the exact same environment that they broke off. And there are other image boards that have been like made and freaking split off and all that other stuff that have gone into their own little tinier cesspools, afraid to be part of a larger forum. They leaking out whatever convenient truths that suits them and suits their interests.
And so their world was engulfed in truth.
And in the ways that I really wish I didn't know about. I mean, I really...
All truth is true to a certain extent.
Angel, I'm not about that Orwellian shit. There is absolute truths and there are absolute realities. And one thing that's an absolute here is at this moment, 4chan is inaccessible to the outside world. And I mean,
Alas.
I mean inaccessible. I don't mean dead. I don't mean that it's been completely like shut off, never to come back again. But
It's gone. Indeed.
Considering what got leaked out in the middle of the hack, it might be on its way out in a way, and I'll explain myself here. First, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with this one article from HackRead. Yes, there is a magazine for hackers, for elite hacksaws, and this is literally how these guys roll over here. All right, so from HackLead, why is this still up? No, drop. There you go. Jesus. Freaking advertising tabs. All right, headline on it reads, 4chan breached, hacker from rival Soyjack forums claims source code leak. And this was put up by WAQAS yesterday, April 15th. Let's see here. And with an update, Hackery.com has reviewed internal Discord chat logs from 4chan's Discord server, which confirmed the breach. So these guys independently verified this shit. All right, so buckle up, buckaroos. 4chan,
All right.
4chan is down amid claims from a rival Soyjack forum user who says they've been breached, that they've breached the site and leaked its source code. Investigation is ongoing. And for anyone who doesn't know what source code is, by the way, this is where I get my techie bona fides over here. Excuse me. source code is pretty much what it sounds like. It is the base code that the entire website operates from.
It's the support, is the load bearing pillar of the building, if you want to get down to it.
It's the foundation to the house.
You need that shit to work.
Exactly. You need it to be sturdy. You need it to be solid. And every website has their own source codes for how they operate, especially places like social media sites, which, if you want to loosely define it, 4chan kind of counts as one.
Okay, let me put it this way. You know those Brazilian favelas that are basically made of like tin foil and pine trees?
Kinda.
Okay, imagine an entire mountain of favelas piled on top of one another, being held together by a single bundle of solid straw. That's 4chan.
Yeah, that sounds about right,
Oh my
especially
gosh.
considering how these guys did it. You're gonna love the stupidity here. All right,
Go ahead.
So this continues. The infamous image board 4chan is facing a major security incident. Users and researchers have flagged a possible breach resulting in the leak of 4chan's custom source code, widely known as Yotsuba. What makes the incident ironic is the claim that the attacker is affiliated with soyjack.st, a lesser-known but competing image board community. As of this writing, which was yesterday, 4chan was offline or loading inconsistently with broken images and non-functional links across multiple boards. The outage began in the early hours of April 15th, and speculation quickly spread across social media and rival platforms. You see, they even had, even this fucking screenshot that they grabbed from it, even this is more generous than what I was trying to get when I was trying to load 4chan over here just now. Seriously. I couldn't get the fucking website to actually load. I still can't. Fuck.
Because it's not there.
It's literally
For the record,
not
one of the
there.
reasons they managed to get through is because they have not updated the code for 4chan in years.
As in, this code is old, which means that leads to vulnerabilities. It leads to different attack points. Some users, returning to the article, some users initially blamed server issues or a possible DDoS attack. However, what followed was far more serious. A user on soyjack.st claimed responsibility for accessing admin credentials and leaking 4chan's internal codebase. Shortly after the claim surfaced, links to what appears to be portions of the Yotsuba source code began circulating across multiple platforms. All right, so while the full extent of the leak is still being verified, early samples appear to be consistent with 4chan's long-running back-end structure. The leaked files also include core PHP scripts, administrative tools, and configuration files, some containing outdated coding practices that raise security concerns. Although 4chan does not rely on user accounts or store typical sensitive information like emails and passwords, a code-based leak can still be serious. With access to internal logic, attackers could exploit undocumented behavior and server-level compromises. It may also provide insight into moderation workflows or board-level permissions that were never intended to be public. So, yeah, one of the funny things of 4chan is that it's slated to be it's always promoted as the boogeyman place of the internet. It's where the evil, creepy peoples who are all off to make your base belong to them. They're all the bad peoples are in the 4chan, and it's a lawless zone where
the evil
goes.
Nazi pepes with their horrible habits of being extremely honest to one another are going to bring down this society. If you touch that website, you will turn into a snuff artist.
Do you know how unapocalyptic 4chan actually is? Or at least from the time since I'd left. The last time
It's just kind of there.
They're just they're literally the majority of the folks on if you're not running around on B or in poll specifically looking to cause trouble and shit, and specifically going to people and talking to them and trying to rile people up in order to get a fucking argument going, if you're not going out of your way to start that shit, then it doesn't do anything else. It's just people talking about fucking different things.
Mostly complaining, but yeah, they're just talking about topics. Fun fact, do you know that they have an entire board for cooking?
Really?
Oh, do they?
Yeah, it's freaking awesome. I learned quite a few good recipes from them. They also have an entire board for technology, an entire board for cute anime girls that mostly turns into gay porn, an entire board for actual anime that eventually turns into gay porn, and an entire board for nothing but guns. That doesn't turn into gay porn, but it kind of feels like gay porn sometimes.
Angel, you have to remember something important.
damn.
Something very important.
Yes.
99% of the time, when you have gun nuts on a forum, they are very gay for their guns.
You know what? I can't even argue.
Especially
If I had
on
a gun,
4chan.
I'd probably be gay for it too.
Especially on 4chan.
Especially unfortunate. But yeah, it turns out that compared to popular belief, unless you're going out of your way to find the rancid stuff, the majority of boards are basically them talking about their interests, complaining about their interests, swearing about their interests, and calling each other slurs about their interests, which everybody knows is the purest form of love.
Also, I finally managed to get 4chan to load.
Holy shit.
Oh,
This is how fucking bare bones it is. It's not even HTML1.
There's nothing left. It's all gone, sire. It's all gone.
It's literally all gone.
Also, my computer is gone. I'm going to have to reset this thing. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
oh gosh.
Okay.
Give me 5 minutes. Keep talking. I'll be right back.
No, like,
All right.
I tried to open a B board for random. Nothing. Look. Fucking nothing, people.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, check it! I got connection
Oh, hey, look,
timed
you
out!
timed out.
I
Wow,
got
that was the quickest timed out that I've ever seen on anything. Congratulations.
Yay, I guess. What the fuck? I don't even... I got timed out for 4chan. Oh my god, what the hell? Let's see here. I'm gonna go back into the article because I want to get in on this with y'all. Okay, so yeah, basically, it's over here showing in the blasted. It's actually showing the backstage stuff for 4chan's actual website. If you have like administrative access to this kind of stuff with logins and all that, this is the shit that you would see. This is how this stuff would operate. It looks weird. It looks very techno-babbly, but this is all legitimate, folks. And like, if anyone who knows anything about like running any website, that this backstage shit is it. Oh my god, this is fucking terrifying here. Let's see here. Why does it keep loading? Also, Ficetter Macrocephalus, how's it going, Ficetter? Welcome to the Black Files. We appreciate you being here. 4chan is was AI before AI. It's very useful for asking specific, obscure questions. No,
Bro, I love how fast this thing loads.
Look, he's back.
I apologize. I was playing Devil May Cry 2, and the game was so ass that when I got to the Lucia boss fight, my whole screen just shut down.
Well, funny you mentioned that, Angel. At the same time as you left, I got timed out of the 4chan screen.
Also, do you want me to blow your mind for 5 seconds?
Sure, by all means.
Guess what Lucia's real name is?
What?
She has an X on her shoulder. Her name is Kai.
Kai, as in Kai, Kai?
As in CHI.
Okay.
This is mentioned in one cutscene in DMC2 and never again.
So weird.
This game is very strange. Anyway, please keep going. I apologize for the delay.
No, you're okay.
My computer just went, stop playing that shit, and shut itself down.
Oh, and Ficetter apparently got in earlier, and he said, what's he call it? 4chan already died when those horrendous CAPTCHA were implemented. Sometimes you have to wait 900 seconds to deploy a post. Except
Unfortunately, yes. 4chan has been on the decline for quite some time, and honestly, the quality of the posts in many boards has gone down unless you're going to like the really big generals. Most likely because the usual user just moved on and the current modes are power trips. Listen, if I start talking about the reasons why I'm angry at 4chan, I will start dropping language that will get me suspended. So let's just say, even it's worse, 4chan had some quality, and that quality has in its own way been decayed by the passage of time.
Like, it would literally be like, it's inevitable. In order to describe the madness that is 4chan, and in order to actually get into the mindset that you need to understand their culture, you need to start getting okay with a lot of fucking offensive shit very, very quickly. Now,
It's old school internet in the best and the worst way possible.
So the racism, sexism, homophobia, the blatant disregard for human life, and absolute disregard for all norms and basic human decency, all rolled up into one. Basically, like I said, the most degenerate of degenerates.
It was the wildest of wests.
And then, like I mentioned, earlier, and like Angel said, like 4chan started going on a decline, and not so coincidentally, at the same time, other smaller image board websites and other forums and stuff like that, they started just specializing in specifics. And K-Storm stole my Gengar. I'm letting her. They're specializing in like specific topics and stuff. That way you have your niche communities, and everyone basically bled out from 4chan into those niche sites. You know, so...
And now half of them are on Twitter. So really, has anything changed that much?
Sadly, I don't think I'll be able to notice a change anytime soon.
God
damn it, Sarah! She's over here saying, oh, imagine if 4chan had a shop, then they sold a vibrator called Corn-chan.
That'd be hilarious.
I wouldn't say
Mainly because
no.
you just awoke a core memory to some weird hentai I saw once. It involved corn.
Oh,
You know which one I'm talking about.
Gentlemen, behold!
More
corn!
I don't know, man. Last time it was
This
really
time
bad.
will be different!
Okay, I'll try it.
It's not different at all! Is it, Steve?
Now, before we continue, I would like to offer a series of Twitter posts that I sent to Juan by user Star Platinum, who reveals some interesting information, according to the hacking info of the post. First off, leaked data shows that mods and users were tied to .gov and .edu emails, which means that they were tracking IPs and watching everything. In other words, the feds were in 4chan for a long time now. You ever wonder where your tax dollars are going?
Jesus.
And yes, that's actually correct. You'd be remiss to know it. Like, for anyone who wants to get into like the darker stuff of the internet and shit like that, everyone who gets all mystified about like going to the dark web and hiring a terrorist or hiring an assassin or something like that, or like where it's illegal sites and you can thank our favorite tech support guy, Mudahar, from Some Ordinary Gamers. 99% of the time, dark web websites are feds.
Yeah, because what better way than to capture criminals than to dangle bait, right? It's high-quality bait. The second post shows that the last post made was a Minecraft blog showing a picture of Jack Black going, "What the fuck is going on?" and another picture of Jack Black screaming, "Chicken jockey."
Yeah,
that is the last post of 4chan. Think about that for a second.
What?
No,
that was the last thing.
God.
Seriously.
Wow.
We have the receipts here. We have the actual receipts. I'm gonna go ahead and put Star Platinum's what do you call it? His I already did it. There
were a bunch of little interesting posts. I'm not gonna go through all of them. I like the readers to take it. But another one that I haven't found it on Twitter yet shows that apparently the 4chan mods had an entire list of insults for fans of Sony and Nintendo, but Microsoft was so disliked that the insults for Microsoft fans didn't even make it to the ban list.
That bad?
Xbox is kind of dead on 4chan, unfortunately. Sony and Nintendo, they are getting all the abuse right now because they're the ones making the really shitty practices, and kind of everybody expected Microsoft to be bad, so they didn't bother even putting them on the filter.
Oh my Lord. Like,
it's amazing. It's like somebody blowing open a dumpster, and we found an even uglier dumpster at the bottom.
You know what the really messed up part about it? I'm actually going through. I'm trying to find the spot that highlights the website, rather than highlights the what do you call it? The emails of the mods, and I'm even trying to find it in the Hack Red article. I don't wait. There it is. I think I see it. Hang on. No, janitors. Oh, Jannies. Yeah. Okay. The code name for the mods on 4chan is apparently janitors or Jannies.
And they do it for free. By the way, Juan, allow me to give you a gift. There's this thing.
I want any more gifts.
Oh, too fucking bad. You're taking it. This is the 4chan archive. I haven't bookmarked to the B area because that's where I get my news. They're surprisingly fast. This is basically a collection of the last... The archive keeps all the threads that are recent saved. These are the last threads that ever existed on every single board. Don't worry, I avoided the worst ones. And I'm going to send it to you. This is basically the regular boards that are most frequented, and these are all the posts that exists. You can browse to these threads, and I suggest you save it somewhere because this is the last record of 4chan left in history right now. This is the catalog. That's all that's left of it.
Now, here's the thing. What you guys need to understand with this is that you need to understand that this website is insane to try and keep up with. And yes, thank you, Angel, for this one.
You can't open the threads, by the way. All that's left is the thumbnails. I want you to put that. That's the historical record of the last days of the friend zone.
Now, to say that they're gone forever, maybe not. I'm not sure. Only because
doubtful.
Only because when you reveal a vulnerability in your source code, what does your IT department usually start doing?
You gotta patch that shit.
Exactly. So I wouldn't actually say that 4chan is down and gone and buried. No, that's not it. It's more a matter
No, brother, it's not Jober yet.
It's just that they're currently under maintenance, in the best way you can say it. And this is this is called, like, what was it, the Yotsuba catalog is what this little page is called. And these are all like the what do you call it? Like Angel said, the thumbnails. So what do you call it? You have Joel from The Last of Us. What the fuck? Aren't you supposed to be validating me or something? What the hell? Someone else put up a photo of Lady from Devil May Cry 3. As a kid, I wanted to kiss her.
You know what? Valid.
I guess. Let me see. What else? Fist of the North Star, the PS3 video game. I think the biggest Asian cope I've ever seen was Ken in Fist of the North Star. Weebs tell me this guy is supposed to be Asian. Sorry, I've legit never met an Asian as a Chad as this guy, or most of the Fist of the North Star cast, let alone taller than 5'8". But he's, yeah, it's...
For the record, Ken is supposed to be based on Mad Max, so he's not supposed to look Japanese.
Yeah, it's supposed to be based off of, what's his face, Mel Gibson in Mad Max.
Yeah, it's Mel Gibson combined with Bruce Lee.
Yeah, so, kind of.
So yeah, this is basically what's going on. It's just people making dumb posts and asking stupid questions and posting porn whenever they get the chance to, and the mods don't ban them because there is an actual, board for that. I'll give them that, though. If nothing else, they were pretty specific about, hey, if you go to this board, you're posting about video games. If not, go somewhere else.
Like, you're not posting about those? Go somewhere else. Here. Easy.
There's a million boards. Pick the right one and fuck off.
Let me see here. I'm literally like going over this over here. Like the discussions on the V board are so freaking benign. Really?
The worst that you get is complaining about certain games. But
no, the one thing I've got over here highlighted. I am Snake with fucking Jack Black, fucking dressed as punished as a big boss in Metal Gear Solid 5. God.
Oh yeah, no. They will complain about it, but they'll run with the memes of this. I see it. It's hilarious. Look at that. Right under that, there's one for DMC2, the game I was playing 5 seconds ago.
DMC2, oh my god.
Bro, yeah, I'm telling you, most of these things were fairly harmless, insults and stupidity aside. Like, if you look for the bad stuff, you gotta go to the boards that are not archived, because they don't want to save that garbage. Understandably so. But unless you go out of your way to find the fucked up stuff, 4chan is, ironically, not that different from many other social media sites. They just let you post a shit ton more images.
I'm sorry, Angel. I think I have to call out some slander over here. Someone over here shitting about Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. This game is the equivalent of an R-rated Marvel movie, and it sucks ass. Dude, what if we took Ocarina of Time, a game beloved by every age demographic, and made it for only edgy 13-year-olds with zero nuance? Dude, what if we made all the characters ugly and as shit? So gritty. Dude, what if we made Link a wolf? That way he has... Clearly someone who's got a bone to pick with fucking...
Someone is very salty that their favorite Zelda game is not the best one.
I'm sorry. Like, dudes, we got Breath of the Wild, we've got Phantom Hourglass.
Wind Waker.
We've
got
the
Wind Waker.
Breaker.
You know what the funniest thing is? That Wind Waker got a lot of shit at the beginning because of the art style, and then people actually played it and went, hold on, this is gas.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Like, this art style looks stupid. Oh, wait, this is still cool Zelda. I'll play this. Why the fuck not? Because it's awesome. Like, there can be some civilization in the world of 4chan. I wouldn't put my hopes on it.
No, you shouldn't. It's a favela. If you know where you are, you're safe. But if you walk down a dark corner, they'll kill you and sell your organs on the black market.
They finally set up a pro wrestling thread for...
Oh, yeah, it's been around for a while. I'm surprised you didn't notice.
No! I didn't notice. They didn't have one when I was there.
Oh, yeah, no, there was a wrestling board. I think it was... hang on a second. I got to remember what it is. Yeah, it's W... no, that's not it. That's work safe
PW.
requests. Hang on.
It's at PW.
EW. Where the hell
No,
did it go? Oh,
PW.
PW. What the
Pro
fuck does
wrestling.
PW? Oh, I'm stupid. Yeah, that's the one. They apparently set that out. I forgot how long ago, but it's been around for a while. Like, I think it's been around since last year, maybe.
God dang.
Yeah.
Kyle is asking.
Well, yeah, no, it's been around for quite some time.
Kyle was asking. So Chicken Jockey tanked 4chan.
That's right.
It's
The
really,
Minecraft movie killed 4chan.
No, you want to know what it is? It's more like the Chicken Jockey is the last frame of The Sopranos.
Before it goes to black.
Yep.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
for fuck's sake. That is disgustingly appropriate.
Woke up this morning with the blue moon in our eyes.
Oh yeah. Ulysses Fartknocker brought something else up, and this was something that I kind of kept to myself and to my kid. They brought up, I do have some positive news regarding the internet. The Ask a Ninja is back making new content. It's seriously like he never left. Holy shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah, Ask a Ninja is back.
Yay.
And Vice Center is also saying here, let's see. I was selling an old naval training shell last year, and the weapons board helped me. The weapons board helped me identify the specific novel, the model, and as such, how much they sell for. Super obscure shit. And yeah, there was there was a previous owner / creator. He went by the nickname Moot, and there was
And he wished to be a little girl.
and then he left 4chan and sold it.
Good for him.
Yeah. Sarah Serenity is asking, how would y'all feel if I cosplayed a female version of Snake? Yes.
That'd be pretty
Do
sick.
it.
Wait, that already exists. It's called a boss. Do it anyway.
Bet.
Oh.
4chan
But yes,
before
to
the
summarize-
Civil War, yeah.
But yeah, to summarize what Juan and Angel have been saying, going to certain forums in 4chan, like, honestly, the best way to experience it is just like social distancing. It could be very entertaining from a distance, but if you get too close, it could be dangerous.
Yeah, it's like Chernobyl. Very entertaining to watch. Not that much fun to be inside of.
That's actually one of the most apt ways of putting this shit. Like, and this is how these dorks at this other website, soyjack.st, this was the announcement video, photo that they put up on the Q&A thread on 4chan over here, which was like question and answer. They put up slash QA returns soyjack.party1 hashtag packwatch. So they basically took an entire 4chan thread over here, and which I'm guessing this is the source of the argument on there. There was a Q&A thread that you could go to that was shut down, and these guys basically put it back up just for the one page for the sake of saying, by the way, 4chan's been hacked. Fuck you.
By the way, this happened. Bye.
Exactly.
I wonder what rival website did it, because there's a bunch of other chants around. So
It's in the It's actually in the Hack Read article. I'm gonna actually get to it over here for you.
Okay.
Soyjack.st. Though much smaller than 4chan, has managed to grow its own dedicated niche in the image board world. With a focus on parody, satire, and meme content, the community has a complicated and often hostile relationship with 4chan. Whether the claimed attacker is truly affiliated with Soyjack.st or is simply using its name remains to be seen. No formal attribution has been made. Nevertheless, if verified, the breach may be the first major incident where one image board's user base actively compromises another's infrastructure. And like how we mentioned at the beginning of that article, it's official that 4chan was confirmed leak over here. So it was just by a rival site. It was a rival image board called Soyjack.st. This is literally the fucking emblem for these guys. This is like the little fucking like disgusting ass fucking logo they have. It's this weird tentacle monster with they're all Soyjack little fucking photos of people with weird faces that they like to do. They have one with like a
the Soyjack alone has become like a... Soyjack has a strange history in that it usually stayed in 4chan, and then he went to Twitter for a while, and then he just sort of became a thing on Twitter that eventually turned into a race war for a bit, and then the race war ended, and then he went back to 4chan.
And this is the little logo for the
Okay, that looks weird.
It's gross. Yeah, it's this one. These are the fuckers.
For the record, the original Soyjack came from a Chud Jack, which is from a dude that actually committed crimes and is in jail. And it was basically made from people parodying the way his face looked. He will most likely never know what he did.
Which, to be perfectly honest, it's what he deserves. Like, literally, these guys...
I think he was a murderer, too.
Probably? Not sure. Don't remember. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been on that side of the internet, and I'd like to keep it that way. But no, like
understandable.
These are all different examples of Soyjacks. You've seen us use them over here on the Ravens flock sometimes as part of our
Wait,
thumbnails.
that one face. Okay.
Yeah. So these faces, these weird little goofy fucking like black
the
and
meme
white
face.
Yeah, these meme faces. These are where they all come from, and Soyjack.
I hate the Soyjack photos, man. I hate it.
I know
they are meant to irritate you, though.
Ugh.
I know you hate it, and that's sort of the point, but also it's funny.
That's why it's funny, because people hate it.
Oh, here's Angel's one of Angel's favorites over here. That one face. It's usually attributed to this meme of like nothing ever happens.
Nothing. Yeah, that's the guy that came out. That's the actual criminal. Wait. His face is based on the fact that this dude committed a crime. I don't know what it was, but it was pretty serious. He got jail time. But the moment his picture came out, people just couldn't take his face seriously, and somebody made that drawing. And eventually it became it doesn't matter how much you think things are going to happen, nothing ever happens. And what do you know? For the first time in a long time, something has
seriously happened.
It happened.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Society.
Right?
I'm genuinely kind of fascinated. The fact that something actually happened, it blows me away a little bit. Like, I'm happy that something happened, but at the same time, I'm not sure if I'm ready for something to happen.
No, we're clearly not ready for it because people are going crazy over this shit. Now, literally, with the breakdown on this, I'm looking at all these other articles from where this got all the way to Reuters, the like international like news wire service that goes out to everyone. Freaking let me see here. That looks gross. Yeah, it's supposed to look gross there, Sarah. It's a Soyjack. Yeah, they're supposed to be gross. It's oh my.
The Jack is very much soyed.
Yep. Let me see here. Like I said, fucking Reuters. Notorious internet message board 4chan has been hacked. Posts claim. You see what I mean? Like these guys have been on top of this shit. Like it's terrifying. Like how far out all this got. I actually want to see if these guys got any different fucking anything different that they want to say on here that we didn't pull it out in the other article. Publication TechCrunch cited an unnamed moderator as saying he has no reason to dispute the authenticity. Yeah, and here's the actual TechCrunch article with these guys breaking it down on a much more in-depth details way here. And I'm also double checking because I'm trying to find out where did they find the fucking, what do you call it, the one bit of showing the emails, the email addresses where you've got feds. Like, this is all the that Reuters had to point out on here. The little ending paragraph to the article. Sparely designed. Don't you mean sparsely designed? Guys,
Yes.
spell check. Aggressively irreverent and lightly moderated, 4chan has for years served as an incubator for some of the internet's most viral memes, as well as a range of subcultures. The amorphous internet vigilante group 4chan Anonymous coalesced on 4chan and have extreme misogynists, colloquially known as incels, which unfortunately is true, and elements of America's extreme right, also unfortunately true. It has long been notorious as a place to share gory videos, and more recently became known for hosting AI-generated non-consensual pornography. Like, they gotta sensationalize with the crazy shit when we've got the actual fucking archives of 4chan, and like these are like the fucking website. Yeah, on B.
Yeah, ironically, for all the weird lolly stuff they get up to, 4chan has a very strict policy about posting real children. They do not fuck with child porn at all.
No, not one bit. Like, you've got fucking...
Even they have some standards, you know?
You have fucking history and humanities, or people being fucking pissy and also being dumb about this because you got Crusade memes. You have stuff about the Inquisitions. You have stuff about Roman empires. This one thing about fucking atheists. I have no idea why that's in history and humanities, but whatever. They've got shit, and people are gonna shit talk and have arguments about it on the threads. That part's inevitable, but they have rules. Like, I'm almost afraid to click on the MLP one.
Don't do it, Juan.
Do not do it. Do not push the button.
MLP became so overwhelming for a while that it became to take over all the CO threads for the cartoon board. So they contained them all into that board specifically so they wouldn't get out. Do not.
Seriously, Juan, that's the road you don't want to go down on.
Okay, good news. I'm not going to show it to the audience. Bad news, I opened it.
Did you click it?
Yes, I clicked it.
Oh my god,
Oh
Juan!
my
Are you a
gosh.
masochist?
It's surprisingly tame, considering all the OCs that are on in here and everything. It's
To be
surprisingly
fair, though,
tame.
it's
Don't
mostly
answer that
tame
question,
because
Joel.
the actual cloud of the show has faded away over the years, you know?
Yeah, true. But there are still some that come off pervy, where, you know, you see, like, horse butt stuff. Thankfully, I don't see a jar anywhere.
Thank God.
Thank God. Let's see here. They've got other, like, OCs. You have, I think this is actually safe to show. Fuck it. Fuck it, I'm balling. You can't
Hey,
stop
trust
me.
me, at least you're not in the fanfiction thread. That shit got dark.
Oh, fanfiction thread. Let me go there instead.
No! Why?
Oh goodness. Why?
Get out of there. There be monsters.
Is this it? No. Fashion? No. Fit?
God, how long does this fucking level go for?
I have no idea. Lit? No. It's not gonna be on lit.
Stop respawning, you stupid
Yeah, the point is, like, because of course we have to sensationalize with the worst shit that happens on B and the worst shit that happens on Pol. And yes, sadly and stupidly enough, you do have those thread boards from 4chan to thank for hosting the germs that became the psychos of the alt-right and that pervade our society. No, it's not that 4chan went out of its way to fucking do it. They all just decided to fucking show up there, and they all started to find each other.
Free expression means everything, including the things people don't want to hear, unfortunately.
The sad
Regardless.
Yeah.
Ultimately, 4chan was in both ways, good and both bad ways. It was an expression of online freedom. People could do and say whatever they want to, because as long as they had anonymity, they didn't have to worry about pissing off somebody else or getting themselves in trouble, which ironically is a lesson that many social media sites just kind of forgot. So in a way, it was one of the last few bastions of free expression. Even if the free expression was goddamn horrible, it was still free. And more importantly, it was contained.
It was more like, yeah, I wouldn't say contained. It's more it's contained the way you would contain a pack of rabid wolves in barely twined together chicken wire. Like it'll hold
That's fairly accurate.
like it'll hold them for a while, but not for long. Like
You at least held them long enough. Like at the end of the day, it was like Tumblr. You know, Tumblr was a cesspit, but at least the people from Tumblr stayed in Tumblr. Well, the people from Tumblr are no longer staying in Tumblr.
They went to Twitter. And
now?
guess where the exiles of 4chan have gone?
Tell us.
Thus it begins.
Take a wild guess. You'll never believe where.
Twitter,
Reddit?
Facebook,
Fucking Twitter.
TikTok.
Yeah, no surprise.
No, they're not
I
on
mean, no
TikTok.
surprises there.
Strangely enough, they're not on TikTok, no. But they are all over Twitter.
That's because TikTok is too fast. TikTok is about delivering little pieces of entertainment and media. 4chan is about having posts that last that turn into discussions that can last for like 7 pages. 4chan is a slow poison, but it's a poison all the same. And they basically stay there discussing stuff for hours. TikTok is just not feasible for that kind of work, you know?
You're right.
TikTok is made for fast consumption. TikTok is like the pretzel box.
Oh, Ficesetter said 7chan actually started that. Kyle, Kyle brought up 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
that horror.
No. I still have never seen it. I never will. No.
Good. For your own safety, do
No.
not. It's not worth the time or the effort.
Okay. Y'all think that that 2 birds that 2 Girls, 1 Cup was bad?
Oh no, we know there's worse.
Oh yeah. There's always worse.
I found worse in 2011 by accident. I was exposed to far, far worse on 4chan.
Local man witnesses the horrors.
Okay. Zayana, Dragonfang, I'm going to warn you right now. What I'm going to show is gross as sin.
No.
But I will not subject
Imagine this in my dream, thank you.
I will not subject the audience to this, though. Because, A, I don't want to kill our channel. And B,
Please.
I really don't want to kill our channel. However,
Thank you for that, being considerate, Juan.
However, Angel, Jose, Zayana, Dragonfang, y'all are family. And so I must...
No.
Yes.
No.
It's because we're fair game. I see how this is.
Actually,
No.
yes.
I know, we're such easy targets.
Damn. Betrayed by my own best friend like this.
Tell me when you see it on your screen.
Let me check.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna start to
Oh, no, no.
turn
The fuck is this Mary Jane
my laptop
bullshit?
away.
Okay.
Hang on a second. Let me go back to the... Okay, where do you put it? On the chat?
It's on the Zoom screen right here, Angel. I'm sharing the screen.
Okay.
Okay. Red-haired girl.
Now, Angel is laughing because he recognizes this title and he recognizes this screen. If you are absolutely in a position where you have to crush your soul and discuss yourself beyond all reasonable doubt that any form of humanity can ever exist in the world, then for your own sake,
Yeah, I remember that.
you would want to actually torture yourself and torment yourself with this.
Warning, this is most definitely not for minors. Get the fuck away from here right now.
It's called...
And the best part is, it's not even the worst thing that the location has ever produced.
It's a 1 minute long, 1 minute and like 12-second long video of a cute redheaded girl lip syncing to a Taylor Swift song, You Belong to Me, which I'm obviously not going to play. And
Because copyright, and
Because
because we
copyright.
care for our viewers.
like Swifty, Tay, you're cool with me. I'm cool with you, but YouTube ain't cool with me playing your jams. All right.
Please understand.
Okay. I won't actually play the actual video to Zayana and Dragonfang and to you guys, but you'll see what's happening over here. Like there's
I completely forgot about the video until you mentioned it, you fucking idiot.
if I ever want to remember something truly mind scarring, all I have to do is look at Peaking Virtue. So
Not doing it.
okay, so obviously she's just like singing and just bobbing. It's like she's out in out on in a natural park or something. And here we have a shot of her, and while she's singing, she's wearing a sundress kind of thing. And all of a sudden, while she's singing, she's reaching into the underside of her sundress. That's where it gets extremely graphic, and let's just say the chorus of the song is being sung out the wrong end. I will leave it at that.
Why?
Okay. Well, okay. And as in that.
No.
No.
One, you suck.
Okay. Like, how do I suck? I would like to know because A, I didn't show the viewers. B, I didn't actually play the video all the way through. I just
You
skipped.
reminded them.
Oh no. Zayan and Dragonfang, they didn't know. Jose.
Good, and
you
they
did.
better stay not knowing if they know what's good for them.
Hey, Juan.
Yes?
I'm gonna have to head out now. Sorry, guys.
Darn.
I just realized the time.
Okay, Dragonfang, I love you. Go to sleep. God freaking help you.
Thank you for your time, and I hope it all goes well for you.
Please get some sleep.
Sleep.
Say hi to the dogs for me.
Yes, please.
Doggies.
Is this going to bring Kyle was asking, is this going to bring back non-PT? Yeah. Yes, you are never
Yes.
too young to have a Vietnam flashback. Goat.exe, nothing compared to this. She just wants to narrow a book. No. I'm curious to see which one Juan picked. Oh, so Fisetter, you're familiar with Peaking Virtue.
So you remember.
Like, show the girls the blue waffle. Mm-mm.
No, first off, there was no blue in there.
No.
No. See, like,
You can't trick us like that. Sorry.
no. Sorry, guys. I'm not about to torment everyone.
We ain't about that life, son.
No, unfortunately, I'm not about to.
What the fuck is this guy doing here? He died.
Oh my god. Are these people serious? Like, there was one fucking person. Actually, hang on a minute. Okay. The source for. Okay. This is interesting because there's one person in the discussions for the 4chan hack that actually are disputing the claim of feds running it. Let me show y'all. In this one reporting from The Verge, the headline on it is 4chan's cesspool of the internet is down after apparently being hacked by Emma Roth, and this was posted yesterday, April 15th. The site's forums aren't loading, and unverified rumors about leaks are swirling. At the end of the article over here, someone, like you'll see, last paragraph. However, Jared Holt, a senior researcher at the Institute for Strategic Dialogue, points out that in terms of wilder rumors about .edu and .gov email address in the leaked lists, quote, the source for this claim was not legit. After spending the morning with what materials I could halfway assess as legit, I am sad to report that this is a real snoozer. So, if this guy is apparently like an IT expert, if he's saying that there's not much there with the .gov and .edu emails, then I'm wondering over here.
Well, see, that sounds like somebody who's in the pocket of the FBI would say.
Wow. So
I'm just saying,
Well-
it's a little too convenient that immediately an expert, quotation marks, shows up and goes, "Oh no, it's okay, guys. It's all right. No, there's nothing happened. It's okay, guys. Like, don't worry. The government has nothing to do with this. It's all fine. It's all 100% safe. Don't worry about it."
I wouldn't say that this guy is all in it with the government, nor so much as like there is no information here actually showing government emails. Like
Yeah, because it's sus that they're suddenly gone. That's what the man wants you to think, man.
Angel, even like I'm as distrusting as the man as you are, but even I know when to freaking defer to like to expertise over here when it comes to shit. If these guys are actually going through the pages of fucking leaked source code, and if he's coming up with fucking with what's the word I'm looking for? If he's coming up with a goose egg on this shit, I'm inclined to believe that. However, I'm double checking his actual post, which he put up on his Blue Sky. I'm double checking his work too. Let's see. The source for this claim was not legit, but fuck it, why not regurgitate Kiwi Farms shit like it's real? This is from April 15th. That's today. Yeah, I know some people are excited at the prospect of 4chan getting hacked, but after spending the morning with what materials I can halfway assess as legit, I am sad to report that this is a real snoozer. My prediction, 4chan will be offline for a bit because of A, overwhelming traffic, B, waves of people trying to repeat the breach, and C, admin needs to do some overdue patching. I'm expecting it'll be back online in full by the end of the week. Fuck. Yeah, no, I don't like. He's kind of basically saying like, okay, yeah, but this isn't that big a deal. It's kind of a big deal though when you think.
Yeah, the fact that it even got to this point is a pretty big deal, don't you think?
Yeah, like that's why I'm thinking like, nah, this still feels like a pretty big deal, at least to me. Fuck. I get it. I know what I know that the inclination would be to try to downplay shit like this because it gets people all panicky and like, oh my god, what does this mean if the lead hacksaws known as 4chan have been leaked and hacked?
Nowhere is safe.
No, it's like no one can be like there are people who are way worse. I'm like the Soyjack guys, they're not a big deal at all. In any fucking way. It's just that they happen to like whoever is claiming the leak is using their name because it would be funny. That's half of the fucking reason anyone does anything on these image boards. It's what's the whole
Pretty
thing?
much it's for the lulz.
Do it for the lulz. Yeah. Exactly. Just do it for the lulz. Fucking like none of this is serious. None of this is for real. None of this is meant to be a fucking like the end of the world. Just fucking goof around and have fun. Problem is, human beings, we are not very good at goofing around and having fun. Some of us
Nowhere, no. This is the internet. Bro, come on. Do you forget? It's the internet. This is serious business.
Totally serious. Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid Angel's got a point, Angel. I mean, Juan.
Angel's got a point, Angel. My God.
Exactly. I have so much of a point that I briefly became one stulpa for a second there.
Now, in the original TechCrunch article that broke the story to everybody, I'm actually finding one spot that I'd completely forgotten. Like, one thing with people knowing about, what do you call it? Oh, it looks like we got some guys who are celebrating this shit. There's someone on the chat called Chudman, QA1, the Shardy one, 4cuck lost. Hi there, Chudman. If you're actually from these guys, congrats, I guess. Enjoy your win.
Congratulations. You actually won. You actually got one over the biggest dumpster in the world. For now, at least. So, you know what? I will not tarnish your victory. You guys succeeded. You successfully Ocean's 11, but instead of an ocean, it's more like the trash island in the middle of the ocean. You know the one.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we all know that one. I'm over here like the only thing that I can point to and offer these guys is a simple one for you. Ah, here it is. God dang, is that the only size it comes in? It's so tiny. I demand to show people bigger stuff. Come on. There we go. Much better. At least I'm trying. Fucking don't kill me, 4chan. Or,
You're trying, which is more than 4chan is doing right now.
Well, we don't know what they're doing. So, to the soy jacks who are claiming this hack, I present to you. Wow. The video froze. Hang on.
Are we surprised? Nope.
Oh, I see what it is. Okay. Let me close that. And let me close that. That should help. I'm closing this shit. I think it's just the bandwidth of all the shit that I'm doing on the computer.
The loss.
Here we go.
Is this loss?
It may as well be. Why isn't this fucking thing loading? It froze just now. Fuck.
That is strange.
Okay, this is starting to get frustrating. Let me see here. Hasn't 4chan been around for 20 years? For 22 years. Yeah, they've been around for a long-ass time on the internet. Come on.
It's kind of weird to see it fall apart. It's like seeing a statue in the middle of your town get hit by lightning and fall apart. Like, you don't expect it to happen, but at the same time, you kind of wonder how come it didn't happen sooner.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, I have no doubt that it will come back. Eventually the mods will fix the code. They'll put everything back up, and the containment boards will be set up again. But for now, I'm just kind of enjoying the fact that we got to be part of so many historical moments.
Okay, there we go. Here's the fucking thing.
All right.
I'm a dork.
You all right?
Yo, no, I'm all right. I'm all right. And so are these guys. The soy jacks, who are claiming the hack. Because
the hack source.
A winner
is you. 26.
The winner is thou. Oh god, I gotta repeat this level. I forgot how obnoxious this is.
Fucker. Oh my lord.
Sorry, I'm getting to the end of the Lucia story, and I gotta run through the building, and I swear to God, there are so many copy-pasted environments, it's very easy to think that you run through the same door 5 or 6 times.
Now, the thing
makes it easy to get lost, but go on, Juancho.
The thing that I wanted to bring up on this before I found the guy and on our chat and gave him our winner is Hugh. Another thing that I'd actually forgotten that 4chan was trying to do, but apparently they'd rolled out on there, is something called a 4chan pass. What's a social media website without a paid premium service?
I ain't never heard of this. I'm genuinely surprised. I ain't never heard of this before.
You've never heard of this shit?
I never heard of the 4chan pass, ever.
Okay.
Same.
Like, get a load of this over here. And like I said, it's into the TechCrunch article, so y'all can read this along with me. Where is it? I just had that page. There we go. All right, so, let's see. All right, load, you fucker. Okay, so I've been most concerned with the leaked information for obvious reasons, said the janitor. Like I said, janitor is one of the moderators. Is what they call moderators on 4chan. I'd wager that the fact that 4chan was effectively taken over by a hacker is probably worse than screenshots, at least from the perspective of the site's continued operation. The janitor also said that it appears that the hacker obtained the personal information of 4chan Pass subscribers, who are users who pay the site to bypass post counters and access a VIP board per the janitor. 4chan did not respond to an email requesting comments sent to the site's press email address. And this is where they go into talking about the different cultural memes and stuff that 4chan did. Let's see. The shooter who... Oh my god, yeah. Like, there's fucking assholes that came out of 4chan, but there was also...
4chan had VIP access? What the fuck?
I would say that I'm surprised, but honestly, at this point...
Apparently it did.
Okay.
I guess not even they could escape the rising tide of the subscription service.
Well, it's a matter of time before we all run out. Like there is a fucking actual like link page for it. 4chan. Oh no, I'm not. Hold on. Okay.
You okay?
Oh yeah, no. I found a thingy. I found their page for where you could actually go into either buy or pay for a 4chan pass. But if you look at what do you call it? If you look at what the actual screen is, hang on a minute. The actual screen that it shares in the link for the website, it's actually it's pretty gross. Let me see. Okay, you guys you guys can see the address bar, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was worried what the hell.
No.
I was worried what was gonna
No.
load, but then I
It
forgot
didn't.
it doesn't load. Which is pretty cool.
Damn. My SQL connection error.
Yeah, no, you might want to look at the URL instead.
Yeah, no, that's why I was looking. That's what I was doing. I was looking.
Of course, they would say that.
Because-
For the record, please take into account that this is mostly made by a bunch of agey jackasses who delight on breaking the societal norm. This is
Yeah.
no different than being basically making it on cult joke. So don't trust for your own sanity. Don't take it too seriously.
Yeah, no, don't. And it's like it's even in the little description that you'd have on the Google page for this 4chan pass renewal. A 4chan pass allows you to bypass typing a CAPTCHA verification when posting and reporting posts on the 4chan image and discussion boards. 4chan pass users have blah, 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 blah. So yeah, no, there is a 4chan pass page that you could go to. It's just down at the moment, and it's so weird that we've got these guys like doing their little dancey dance and celebrating. It's so fucking weird to me. But then again, like, I guess this is you know what this is? I just figured out what this is. Oh shit.
What is this?
What do you know about the socio-political concept of an imperial boomerang?
I can't say I know much about that. What's going on there?
Absolutely nothing.
Nada.
Basically, in every great imperial civilization, the virtues and principles and practices that these empires would export out into the world in the name of conquest or colonization or exploration, but in order to really possess it and make it theirs. And this includes like the crazy ass violence, the crazy ass like theft of land, enslavement, fucking all sorts of unspeakable shit. All of that, all of those cultural norms that go out into imperial expansion, invariably and inexorably comes right back inwards and gets turned on the populace itself. So basically, all the madness and all the mania that you have pushed out from the empire as it tries to extol its virtues, eventually over time come back into the populace of the empire, and the citizenry are subjected to it.
Because they tried to make it the norm, so the norm eventually becomes the norm into itself. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, basically.
Kind of. Like it's the thing of like if you're exporting violence as part of your virtues of your government or of your country or of your empire, then expect that violence to return home. And
so that means that inevitably, if they exported shit posting, they would inevitably become the cringe they were so afraid of.
Which it appears that that's what happened to 4chan. I'm not trying to make it sound more grandiose than anything, but at the same time, when you want to, if you're thinking about internet culture and internet society, everything's a million miles a second. Everything is instantaneous. Yeah. The discussions, the threads on 4chan and on image boards like these, they are automatic almost. You have instant communication, instant exchange of thought and idea. So when a website is around for long enough, it becomes an institution in and of itself. Which is sad for 4chan's case because they got their reputation by being the outliers of the internet, and now here they are being treated as a major conglomeration by other like motherfuckers.
Force onto itself, one might call it.
Yeah, and other motherfuckers who felt that 4chan wasn't for them anymore, that it wasn't going as extreme as they wanted or focusing enough on their special interests as much as they wanted. Apparently, these soyjack fucks decided to take that and bring it right back to them and did so. Okay,
Not
Jesus.
unlike Helen of Troy.
Almost. Like, Jesus, this guy, like, this is how weird the celebration is. They set up a gift. Congratulations, you are now eligible to lurk and post on soyjack.party. Posted it again award. Goddamn, like, fucking really? Oh, my lord. And like, people in that exact same, thread that you gave me, they're like, what if the hacker is a 4chan lover who just wants to force 4chan to update its code?
I mean, that's a hell of a way to tell you that you need to fix your machine. That's like telling you, hey, Juan, you know your car?
I know of it.
I put a bomb in it.
Why?
Because you really should look at your brake fluid.
What the fuck? Take the bomb out.
Anyway, you got 5 minutes to deactivate it. Good luck.
How do I deactivate it?
I don't know. I don't know how to deactivate bombs. I just put them in places.
Oh,
Meanwhile, I'm sitting in the background drinking gasoline from the car because I hate myself.
you're drinking it through a sippy straw.
Joey's like, yeah, whatever. This was always going to happen one day anyway.
I say with a very suspicious a bottle of gasoline tank shaped throat.
Joe, where is the gas? I don't see it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
God damn it, Kyle. Kyle here was saying like I've worked with ladies of the night. I've seen enough blue waffles to last a lifetime. And
Can you please not bring that term up?
Can we please not ruin waffles? They're already better than pancakes in my eyes. Don't turn them into a horrible thing. Don't sin upon my waffles.
Yeah, true. Don't yuck our yums. We like our waffles in this household.
My lord, what have I done to deserve this? Can it? When life gives you lemons, you find a new god.
Oh my lord. Yeah, no, I'm actually inclined to agree with that one guy. The Institute of Strategic Dialogue. I'm pretty sure that guy's got the right idea that 4chan's likely going to be up within the next couple of days over here. Only because you can't keep a good website down for long, and if these guys have actually been making good use of their 4chan premium pass or whatever the fuck, then it's time for them to cash those chips in and get the website fucking fixed, because the longer it stays down, the more irrelevant it'll become.
We need to do it for our friends.
What he said. God Almighty, I'm still looking at this shit. First off, Zayana, I know Dragonfang went to bed. I do want to apologize for exposing you to still frames of peaking virtue, but that was the shit that got me way worse.
Wow.
Way worse than 2 girls in 1 cup.
It's called cultural enrichment. She needed to know this.
Cultural and
No, I do not.
Yeah, listen, when you go to high school, they teach you about the Holocaust, because you need to understand that history is filled with horrible things that happen, even if they're not considered fair, because you need to understand that the history of humanity is filled with unpleasant, terrible circumstances. You got to know that stuff.
Listen, I've read even worse stuff about the Japanese Sino War, so you know what?
Yeah, see, she understands. She understands the necessity of knowing the evil that lurks in the heart of men.
Still,
no,
Angel,
that part of thing I would have liked to not know about, because it's disgusting and it's
Yeah,
I'll tell you about it.
I was going to say,
Saturday.
Angel, I wouldn't call it cultural enrichment. I would more call it culture shock.
Well, that part is necessary to learn more about the world, so either way, this was a necessary evil.
Well, 4chan itself made the exposure to the peaking virtue. Yeah, you ought to know there's going to be people who film and do way worse shit and discuss way worse stuff. If you don't believe me, look for Justin Wang on YouTube over here.
Oh yeah, that dude knows what's up.
He actually does do proper deep dives on obscure tales from the internet. It's literally his long-running series' name. y'all are gonna love this guy over here. And yes, he does have a sweet mustache and killer rock star hair because
He reminds me of Shao Kahn for some reason.
I mean, the motherfucker is a fucking rock star. But oh god, BME Pain Olympics. Okay, that's old. To give you an idea, Justin Wang's been putting up stuff of all sorts of different stories and all sorts of different bizarre shit that happened on the internet. 1 month ago, he talked about how 4chan had a beef with Tom Green. Specifically, 4chan was looking to troll Tom Green, and once he realized, and after a while of trying to figure out what the hell was being done with his audience, with his with people calling into his show, Tom Green realized, oh wait, that's just the internet fucking around with me. Okay, cool. Well, I guess I made half of these twerps. I better own it. So there's that one. There's this other stories like a man who chainsawed off his own head. This one girl. This one was a fucking thing that came up on 4chan. Of talking about this the photo of this girl that whether or not if she was actually it was actually the photo of a dead like college aged girl. They called it perfection, and the reason why is because they shared these still photos of this girl who was lying very still in her in lingerie on her bed, and the idea of it was that that they were talking about, like, oh my god, this girl might actually be dead. We might be looking at the photo of a college girl who
a corpse.
Yeah. And anyone who was watching, who was looking at these photos, were thinking like, "Oh my god, she's so hot and this so cool," and you can guess where the conversations naturally and disgustingly, inevitably went to.
Welcome to the internet.
Yeah, and Justin Wang actually...
Let's just say our boy Wang knows what's up. He's seen some shit.
Yeah, and he actually went ahead and discussed this in earnest. So if you want to know more about the batshit side of the internet or obscure shit that happens in the internet, then this is the guy you want to go to. Justin Wang is the man. Unfortunately, there's also other gross stories, like a countdown website to not the actress Emma Thompson, but the character of Hermione Granger from Harry Potter turning 18, and that person was super gross about it, and it was weird. Let's see, like I said, these stories from the internet are very obscure. They're very shocking, but you get to learn.
My personal favorite is the guy that masturbated so much he died of a heart attack.
Jesus.
Like, those are all weird, wild, fantastical stories of the internet and shit. Genie Rick, by the way, hey up, Genie Rick, welcome to the Black Files. We appreciate you being here. Kyle saying that's dark, culture desensitizing. Yeah, it is. And that's one of the effects that's one of the reasons why I was so fascinated with 4chan and decided to stick around and do a social experiment on myself to see, like, okay, am I really as fucked up as I think it is? Is it possible to actually be so inured, so deep and dark and dankly connected into the world of 4chan that I lose myself in it completely? And I ended up coming out of it. You know, the
answer is always less than you think, but more than you hope. Yeah,
no, it's like Angel likes to say, you gotta be moderate with how you consume your internets, because these rabbit holes are they're quicksand freaking patches that actually vacuum in and suck you down, because there's like an air pocket inside them, and as they just keeps letting out the air, it'll suction you in so you can't fucking escape.
There be monsters kind of thing.
And I have seen the monsters of the bee. And I do not say this shit to be disrespectful of the bees or of anyone in Anonymous or anyone in 4chan, because Anonymous have done good things too. They have created the shit pile attack on the Church of Scientology, which I am all in favor of. They took down cat killers. That's one of the few good things that Anonymous and 4chan have been known to do. They take down self-professed cat killers and people who abuse animals, and they get those guys doxxed and swatted rightfully, and get the police actually involved in it for a correct reason for once, and not just like, oh hey, here's 95 guns on the door on some Joe Schmo, all because he had a different opinion about He-Man or something stupid like that.
Oh shit! I'm almost done.
With the game?
Yeah, I forgot how short this was once you actually speedrun through it. Like, man, the Resident Evil roots are coming out on this one. This game has this, for all these bad things, this game has this atmosphere that reminds me a bit of like Legacy of Kain, with the dark, brooding hallways and the massive structures that stretch out into the sky. But like I said, small sprinkles of gold in a giant pile of trash.
Kyle was also saying here, how dark can the rabbit hole be the deeper you go?
You'd be surprised. It's not a hole.
You know Vanta Black? It's darker than that.
No. Here's the deal. It's not Vanta Black. It's just darker because you can see it. The biggest mistake you make is thinking that it's a hole. 4chan, or rather the dark, deep parts of the internet, it's not a hole. It's an ocean. And the deeper you go, the darker it gets.
I guess that's why those internet iceberg videos and photos make the best sense. Like,
yeah,
really,
pretty much.
If nothing else, is like a gateway into the darker ends of everything.
It is but an entrance, but ultimately only you get to open that door. Please don't open the door.
Sorry, that's like, leave it to professionals. Leave it to people who know this stuff and who have tempered the
professionals.
Yeah, I know. Calling ourselves professionals. How lofty of us. Fucking, what do you call it? But we are experienced in 4chan. We are experienced in navigating those waters, at least to the point that it's safe to do so before you have the feds called on you. Hopefully.
Close enough.
Like, it's not for the faint-hearted. You have to keep your mind straight and really working on the Ravens flock and keeping everything functioning all this time kept my head on straight during all of that. Because, like, yeah, in the early days, because, I was deep in the rabbit holes of 4chan in the worst fucking way. K-Storm can attest on how annoying I used to be about it.
We witness unspeakable horrors. And I am witnessing that it's almost midnight, though, so I gotta turn in so I can work tomorrow. Sorry, dudes.
Bullshit, you're gonna be up playing more Devil May Cry.
Surprisingly, no. I'm gonna finish this boss fight and then I'm gonna turn in. I gotta fix my attendance. It's not looking too good right now.
Oh.
All right, I get you, man.
Well, we certainly don't want you to get canned, so.
All right. Please.
Well, in any case, Angel, go ahead and give us your final thoughts on this one for tonight.
My final thoughts are simple. I hope it comes back. Not because I like it, Lord knows I don't, but because it's a necessary evil. For one way or another, the worst of the worst is contained within that place, and it should, for the sake of safety of whatever's left of the internet, it should stay there. And believe it or not, in between that huge pile of garbage and offensive crap, there is some actually useful stuff that can be found. It's, mind you, more of a case of if you put enough monkeys on typewriters, something good is bound to come out. But all the same, I don't believe it should be completely destroyed. It's a mainstay, and it is, no matter how people like it, a necessary evil. Because, hey man, we gotta dump the waste somewhere, you know what I mean?
Afraid so. I do know exactly what you mean. All right, Angel, get your ass out of here. Go to bed. We will see you Saturday, okay, man?
Yes, you will. Thank you kindly for your time, all of you. Get some rest yourselves and have an excellent night. Thank you.
All right, later.
And remember, the real shit posting was the friends we made along the way.
I'll take your word for it, because I didn't make any friends over there on 4chan. All right, go to get out of here. Okay, actually, our Angel's already gone. Okay,
We're
so
too
yeah,
late.
like I know this has been a bit like clinical with how I went about with explaining all this shit, but Angel did fill in a lot of the sociological blanks when it came to the importance of 4chan for good or ill.
I guess it's a good thing that he goes on 4chan more than we do.
He could keep us he could keep us abreast of the situation of the maddening nutballs and their asylum that is currently out for repairs. Let me see here. Mr. Quake made his way in the chat. How's it going, Mr. Quake? Welcome to the Black Files. We appreciate you being here. Let me see here. I was bullied by my teachers. Dark web, I see, but I was humbled. Sorry, how you doing? Yep. Okay, yeah. All right. Well, we appreciate you joining us here, Mr. Quake. Thank you for that. I know this shit is really messed up. But it's also important that folks do realize that a lot of some of the more degenerate shit that you would see on your social media feed does leak out of 4chan. It does kind of like seep into other mainstream social media sites. Like you've got people brain rotting all over Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, worst of all. Like Angel mentioned earlier, when Tumblr went down, like with the adult content on Tumblr, all the all the degenerates from that end of Tumblr went to Twitter. And 4chan is no different. They've gone ahead and moved their asses over to Twitter also. At least hopefully they won't stay there, because it's already enough of a fucking madhouse over on Twitter as it is. The last thing I need is for us to have to deal with people turning it into a gigantic version of B of the random forum, because that's where all the worst shit fires up. Zayana, Zay, I want to go ahead and get y'all's thoughts on everything, because I know that all this shit's like, you don't really go into that stuff with the internet. I understand that, but like, given the little bit of the history lesson that we gave you guys tonight, Zayana, I mean, your thoughts on this ridiculousness.
Honestly.
We can't hear you.
Oh, wait, can you hear me?
Now I can hear you.
Okay, that's weird. It was facing right towards me. Well, personally, I could care less if 4chan went down. I mean, honestly, I have always heard nothing but bad things with that. And when you brought it to our attention saying that it was hacked and I was like, ha, took them long enough. I know that might seem a little harsh, but again, I've never touched it with a 10-foot pole. I've heard about it. I've seen screenshots. I could care less.
That's perfectly fine. I totally understand where you're coming from there.
Though honestly, I'm really like, whenever we've seen this with other places I've gotten hacked, people claim to have done it. You never really know exactly who did it. So it could be that they just are claiming credit. Maybe it is that they actually did it, but yeah, honestly, I don't think it's gonna stay down for long because it's 4chan. When did 4chan first come out again?
2003.
Yeah, that sucker's old. I don't think it's gonna die anytime soon.
Yeah, so I guess we're just calling this a hibernation. We're calling this a little bit of a pause break on it. You think?
They tripped and fell flat on their face, and they're having a tiny bit of issue getting up, but they'll get back up.
Yeah, no, it's just gonna be a matter of patching up the the source code and actually trying to get the vulnerabilities on the website sealed back up before they could go back in
Yep.
full force. In the meantime, they ought to actually try to keep the website down and actually keep a freaking under construction page or something open instead because
Yeah, because it'll make it easier for them to actually edit and patch things up.
yeah, exactly. But I don't know. It's gonna be bizarre. And hopefully
I
they'll
still just laugh my ass off.
just because fuck them.
Because I never thought it would happen to 4chan, and it has. I didn't have this on my bingo card.
No, none of us did. Jesus Christ, 4chan going down. Usually they're the ones who do the hacking and the takedowns. Now it's been done to them. So, like I said, Imperial Boomerang.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Shit. Let me see here. But yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's all there is. Okay, let me see here. Lots of bots. Oh yeah, let's see. The Joseph Santos. How's it go, The Joseph Santos? Welcome to the Black File. We appreciate you being here. And what happened to 4chan now? 4chan got hacked, and their source code was taken up and publicized for all the world to see. And it's a weird ass crazy mess because it basically just shows that the guys running 4chan were they weren't very careful with how they maintained their website over here or their source code. Let's see. Also, someone in the chat, Ithladium, welcome to the Black Files, I guess. They're over here saying, four cookers are all anime gooners, or Algo, the soy teen from the Sherry took down 4chan, no mention of the Soy Jack party. It was Captain Gem from the Shardy. Literally posted a thread on how he did it. We even have it listed on our wiki. Search up the Great Cuckset in the Soy Wiki. The scary hackers known as Fortune. Ha. Okay, so this, I guess if even if they're not actually part of the Soy Jack party or the Soy Jack website, this person's clearly a fan, and they've got the lingo down. So that's
Yeah.
right.
Also, I want to point out for those who are coming in late and who have no idea what we were talking about, we recommend that you watch this episode on the replay.
Yep, and definitely leave comments afterwards and during the stream over here as well. So we appreciate that. And the Joseph Santos basically, they also ended up showing folks that that the email, it actually showed like the public facing email addresses for the moderators or janitors as they're referred to on 4chan. And apparently there were some who had .gov and .edu emails. So it's suspected that they might be feds, which wouldn't be surprising, but there isn't enough proof in the screenshots or in the threads that we were that we found or that were shown here tonight that actually corroborates that properly. But in any case, this is one for the record books here. Sarah, I feel uncomfortable. I wonder what, are you all right? I'm just praying life.
I think she was just
gets
uncomfortable throughout about the entire subject.
Yeah, and she was also saying, just praying life gets better, Mr. Quake. Yeah, shit's rough all over, but I totally understand. Feel like I need a hug, she said. I will give you a hug from. No,
All right.
I don't.
Well, I guess I better go ahead and give my final thoughts.
Okay, Jose, by all means, go ahead. And of course, why don't you also let us know what we can expect on tomorrow night's edition of Wrestle Rewind?
All right. So first of all, final thoughts. You know what? As weird as it may sound, despite my feelings about it, I actually hope that 4chan does come back and does not go away permanently, because I wouldn't necessarily call it a necessary evil, as Angel would refer to it. I would more call it more of a guilty pleasure, more of an enjoyable distraction for nerds to just go on and just shit post whatever the fuck they want on any of the forums, an enjoyable distraction, another place to go to if they just want to shut their brains off and just post random shit. and it's weird because 4chan also helps unify other nerds in the community to speak to come together in
Not
its own strange way.
not really. It's really just a place where you just shit on everyone. For
Yeah,
the
and then you
most
start interacting with
obtuse reason.
people as well by shitting on them. Like I said, it's a very weird way of connecting with other shit posters
Hmm.
if you feel like arguing.
Hmm. Very
But
weird.
anyways, but yeah, no, I hope it does stick around because it is a guilty pleasure, and it's also a one of the major cornerstones of us nerds.
As
So
much as we may wish to deny it in our adult years, it is unfortunately a part of us here.
yeah,
Uh,
exactly. It may not be for me, and it may not be for other individuals such as Zayana Rose and Dragonfang, but I can understand other nerds liking it and wanting it to stay.
like I totally understand you here. Like in the thread that Angel showed from Star Platinum, there's one thing that I'm trying to find out. If they're trying to make this into a gotcha, basically say like, oh, 4chan also and that had also private reasons to ban people. And by like there's as in they had this showing on here. I'm not gonna show that word over there like where it's, you have their posting on their back end like okay here's this this IP address, this is the location, this reverse IP for this one poster who posts on these different things. So this guy is completely banned for 30 days global throughout the 4chan website. Public reason: you will not post the following outside of B, troll posts. And the private reason that was under here says over 100 posts calling people Jews and F slurs do not lift. As in, like, hey, that's for like administrative use only, kind of like back end
Yeah,
reason. And they're trying to make this like, oh, this is a private reason. They're private. They have their own agenda on this. So, like, it's administrative shit. Like the rules for there are for like the public reason is for the consumer to know and like the poster to know, and the private reasoning on there would be like, okay, it can't be that bad. If another moderator sees it, like, oh, this can't be that bad. I'll see if I should go ahead and close it, and or rather remove the ban, and they'll see the private reason on there amongst themselves. So fucking yeah, it's just a managerial thing. It's fucked, but it's just a managerial thing.
yes. Now, for tomorrow night's edition of Wrestle Rewind, which is every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube and Kick, join me and my tag partner, Mr. Juan Rouse, as we review three of the most exciting pro wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. For tomorrow night's edition of Wrestle Rewind, we will be reviewing we'll be reviewing the last remaining qualifying matches for the Women's North American Championship ladder match at Stand and Deliver, along with a face-to-face between Javon Evans, Trick Williams, and Oba Femi for the NXT Championship. And on AEW Dynamite Spring Breakthrough, sounds silly as fuck, but whatever. Better than
would
Spring
you
Breaking.
rather be spring breaking?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah,
We'll be talking about the main event of tonight's edition of Dynamite, which is a trios match for the AEW World Trios titles, as the Ops takes on the Death Riders, the reigning champions, and of course, we'll also be reviewing this week's edition of the Go Home Show of TNA Impact before their pay per view event Unbreakable, and we'll have more on that tomorrow.
All right. Appreciate that, Jose. Thank you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow night.
I'm staying on. I'm staying until the end of the show because I actually want to talk with you and Zayana Rose.
You know what I mean. Well, we're done over here as far as the show goes. But truthfully, yeah, 4chan is the underbelly of the internet. It is the beginning gateway drug to the world of true internet degeneracy, and I'm talking about people who are absolute unabashed assholes. They make me and Jose and Angel and the rest of the Ravens flock look like saints in comparison. If you think that we can be loud and obnoxious, you've never seen 4chan discussions, and you're better off because you would not survive the night. It's not for the faint-hearted, and as much as we may want to deny it, it is a part of us in one way or another. So, I guess, I don't know, fucking Memento Mori, I guess, I don't fucking know. Will it be back? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a Nostradamus or anything like that. Not even Juanchodamus tonight. But I am inclined to believe the one guy from the ISD that it's likely just going to be down for the week. So, if it ends up being longer, okay. But I don't see 4chan being gone for long. However this turns out, you better believe that we'll cover it right here on this show, the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens flock, The Black Files, hosted by yours truly, Juan Arouse. Be sure to request access as we delve into the darker side of nerd and geek culture, live every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe and the follow button, ring the notification bell, and stay up to date on all of our content. Become an inner flocker by hitting the join button, and until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlock online, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell right here on our flagship website, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle, Rewind, and the Ravens Flock, Rose Casamone, Angel Mendez, and Rose Cosplay, Dragonfang Cosplay, and Kaser Cosplay. I am Juan Rouse. This has been the Black Files, and we